You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go Silver, right?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now Thomas Morstead, who did his collegiate punting just east of here at SMU, he's on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and
ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Rodgers going to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He's brought down at the 27-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luke Schoonmaker, his 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this 1st half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Will McDonald in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Past the 20.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, Pollard.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
33 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Rodgers.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Across the formation, he finds Ruckert.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
1st down, and it's Pollard again to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're